Imagine this. You're standing in front of the world's largest pizza. A pizza so big that it would take more than 70,000 people just to eat it. Sounds crazy, right? Well, hold on tight because what you're about to discover is even more bizarre. Get ready to dive into the world of unbelievable records, where the impossible becomes reality, and people go to insane lengths to make their names go down in history. And by the end of this video, you'll start wondering, is anything too extreme when it comes to breaking records? Stay tuned to find out if you're brave enough to try some of these at home. This is Fact Labyrinth. First up, let's talk about a record that's truly out of this world, literally. The longest time spent in space by a single person was by this guy, Valery Polyakov, a cosmonaut from Russia. Get this, he spent an astounding 437 days in space. That's over a year. You're probably thinking, okay, space, cool, but how bad can it be? Well, let me tell you, Polyakov wasn't just up there floating around in zero gravity, sipping on Tang and space cocktails. This man lived in a confined space, orbiting Earth for more than a year. Can you imagine? He was stuck inside that thing. No pizza deliveries, no going for walks in the park, no nothing. Just him and his fellow cosmonauts, stuck inside a metal tube, hurtling through the vast emptiness of space. Imagine being cut off from your loved ones, with no real day or night cycle. And don't even get me started on the constant danger of space debris and deadly radiation. Talk about a stressful work environment, and the isolation, just you and your thoughts floating around up there. And remember, he didn't even have Wi-Fi up there. No Netflix, no TikTok, no Instagram stories to scroll through. He must have really missed Earth. But here's the thing about Polyakov. He didn't just survive up there, he thrived. He exercised, conducted experiments, and even played pranks on his fellow cosmonauts. The guy even grew a mean space beard. He was up there pushing the boundaries of human endurance, proving that we can do amazing things when we put our minds to it. So next time you're complaining about a long flight, just remember Valery Polyakov, who spent over a year in space. Polyakov's mission wasn't just about setting records, it was about understanding the human body's limits and how we can adapt to the harsh environment of space. He conducted numerous medical experiments to study the effects of long-term space travel on the human body. These experiments have been crucial in planning future missions to Mars and beyond. Thanks to Polyakov's contributions, we are one step closer to making interplanetary travel a reality. His journey has inspired countless astronauts and scientists to push the boundaries of what is possible. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember Valery Polyakov and his incredible journey. His legacy continues to inspire us to reach for the stars. Alright, let's come back down to Earth for a minute, and into the world of food. You know what they say, size doesn't matter. But in the world of pizza, bigger is always better, am I right? And when it comes to record-breaking pizzas, nobody does it bigger than Italy. In 2012, a group of ambitious chefs in Rome decided to create the largest pizza the world had ever seen. They called it Ottavia, and it was shaped like, you guessed it, Italy. This monstrous masterpiece of dough and cheese clocked in at a staggering 1,261.65 square meters. That's like bigger than a football field. We're talking enough pizza to feed a small country. I mean, can you imagine the amount of cheese they used on that thing? It's like a cheese lover's dream come true. And the pepperoni, forget about it. They probably needed a crane just to lift those things onto the pizza. I can only imagine what it was like to be there. The smell of all that baking dough, the mountains of melted cheese, the sheer excitement in the air. It must have been epic. Alright, let's move on to something a little more permanent. We've all seen people with tattoos, but get ready to meet a man who takes body art to a whole new level. I'm talking about Axel Rosales, the record holder for the most tattoos on a single person. And when I say a lot of tattoos, I mean this guy makes a leopard look like it needs a few more spots. This guy is covered from head to toe in over 800 tattoos. And we're not just talking about a few butterflies and anchors here. No, Axel's got everything from portraits and landscapes to intricate designs and even some things that I'm pretty sure you'd need a decoder ring to figure out. I mean, we're talking about a level of commitment that most people reserve for, like marriage or a really expensive car payment. But here's the thing about Axel. He's not just wearing these tattoos, he's living them. They're a part of his identity, his story. He's like a walking, talking art gallery. Imagine walking into a job interview, and the first thing they say is, "We're big fans of tattoos here, but maybe not all 800 of them at once?" Alright folks, lace up your running shoes and get ready for a story about speed. We've talked about space, pizza, and tattoos, but now it's time to talk about a record that will leave you breathless. The fastest marathon ever run. And let me tell you, this isn't your average jog in the park. We're talking about Eliud Kipchoge, the Kenyan runner who's basically a real-life superhero when it comes to endurance. This guy didn't just break the marathon record, he shattered it. Picture this, Vienna, Austria 2019. The world is watching as Kipchoge lines up at the start line ready to make history, and then boom, he's off like a shot, leaving everyone else in the dust. And I'm not exaggerating. This guy was running at a pace that would make a cheetah jealous. Your average marathon runner is happy to finish in under 4 hours. But Kipchoge, he finished the entire race in 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 40 seconds, becoming the first person ever to run a marathon under 2 hours. Let that sink in for a second. So next time you're hitting the treadmill, remember Eliud Kipchoge, the man who proved that the human body is capable of amazing things. Alright folks, let's take a break from all this running and pizza eating and try something a little different. We've all had those moments where we think we can conquer the world, right? Whether it's running a marathon or devouring an entire pizza in one sitting, we all have our unique challenges. But today, I want to talk about something that requires balance, focus, and maybe a whole lot of willpower. It's not just about physical strength, but mental endurance too. I'm talking about the record for the longest time standing on one leg. Yes, you heard that right. It's a test of patience, resilience, and sheer determination. Now you might think, psh, I can stand on one leg for hours. I do it all the time while I'm brushing my teeth or waiting for the bus. But trust me, this is next level stuff. We're not talking about a few minutes here and there. This is about pushing the boundaries of what you think is possible. But trust me, this is next level stuff. Imagine standing on one leg for hours on end without a break. It's a whole different ballgame. We're talking about Suresh Joachim, the man who took standing on one leg to new heights. Or should I say, one height. This guy stood on one leg without moving for an unbelievable 76 hours and 40 minutes. That's over 3 days, people. No sitting down, no leaning on anything, no cheating whatsoever. Just pure, unadulterated one-legged stamina. This guy stood on one leg without moving for an unbelievable 76 hours and 40 minutes. That's over 3 days, people. No sitting down, no leaning on anything, no cheating whatsoever. Just pure, unadulterated one-legged stamina. I don't know about you, but after about 5 minutes, my leg starts to shake like a bowl full of jelly. After 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure I'd be begging for mercy. But Suresh? He just stood there like a one-legged statue, defying gravity and the limits of human endurance. It's truly mind-boggling to think about the level of concentration and physical control required to achieve such a feat. I don't know about you, but after about 5 minutes, my leg starts to shake like a bowl full of jelly. After 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure I'd be begging for mercy. But Suresh? He just stood there like a one-legged statue, defying gravity and the limits of human endurance. So the next time you're struggling to stay balanced on one foot while putting on your socks, just remember Suresh Joachim, the man who turned standing on one leg into an art form. It's a reminder that with enough determination and focus, we can achieve incredible things. So the next time you're struggling to stay balanced on one foot while putting on your socks, just remember Suresh Joachim, the man who turned standing on one leg into an art form. Just remember Suresh Joachim, the man who turned standing on one leg into an art form. Alright folks, we've seen some pretty amazing feats of human endurance and achievement today. From marathons that push the limits of physical stamina to athletes crossing finish lines with sheer determination, the human spirit never ceases to amaze. But for our final record, I wanted to show you something truly inspiring. Something that goes beyond individual accomplishments and highlights the power of collective effort. Something that proves that we can achieve incredible things when we work together. When communities unite, the results can be nothing short of extraordinary. I'm talking about the largest human chain ever formed, a record that stands as a testament to human solidarity and cooperation. And no, I'm not talking about a bunch of people holding hands at a summer camp sing-along. This was a meticulously organized event that brought together millions. This is next-level human connection. Imagine the energy, the shared purpose, and the sheer scale of such an endeavor. In 2019, over 6.5 million people in India joined hands to form a human chain that stretched for miles and miles. It was a sight to behold, a living, breathing symbol of unity. That's more people than the entire population of some countries. The sheer number of participants is mind-boggling. It was an incredible display of unity, a powerful message of solidarity for a social cause. People from all walks of life came together to make a statement. Can you imagine the logistics of organizing something like that? The planning, the coordination, the communication. It's a monumental task. Getting millions of people to coordinate, to show up at the right place at the right time, all holding hands. It boggles the mind. Yet they did it, and they did it with grace and determination. This wasn't just about breaking a record, it was about making a statement. A statement that resonated across the globe, reminding us of the power of unity. It was about showing the world that when we come together, we can achieve incredible things. It's a powerful reminder of what we can accomplish when we put aside our differences and work towards a common goal. It's a reminder that sometimes the most amazing records aren't about individual achievement, but about collective action. When we unite, we can create something truly magnificent. So next time you're feeling down about the state of the world, remember that incredible human chain. Remember that together, we are capable of extraordinary things. From conquering space to holding the longest one-legged stance, people are constantly breaking records in ways that defy belief. But here's a question for you: which one of these unbelievable records would you attempt? Or, which one would you never try? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Fact Labyrinth for more insane facts, amazing records, and mind-blowing knowledge. Until next time, keep exploring the world of facts. And who knows, maybe you'll be the next one to set a record.